But first, there was a by-election, a Queensland State Parliament by-election in Redcliffe. The previous member left the Parliament in disgrace. There was always going to be a significant swing against the Campbell Newman's government, Gerard Henderson, and that's the way it turned out to be.
Well, the Sunday Mail in Brisbane's today is reporting a 16% swing to Labor and a victory for Yvette D'Arth, who was previously the member for Petrie in the federal parliament, lost her seat at the last election. It's a good result for Labor. I'm not sure it's a surprising result. You would expect a big swing in such a circumstances for what was originally, before the previous election, a Labor seat. But I think it also sends up another interesting fact. This is a huge swing against Campbell Newman in a seat in Brisbane, but a couple of weeks ago in Griffith there was a swing to Tony Abbott and the coalition, which I think now looks even more remarkable than it did then, and what that would indicate that in terms of the federal level, the political situation looks much like it was at the last election. In terms of the state level, there's a swing against Campbell Newman, and he's got about a year to change it. But I don't think it's a big swing, but I don't think it's all that surprising in view of the circumstances.
Bill, I'll get your thoughts in just a moment, but let's hear first from the key players.
The first thing that I want to do is thank the people of Redcliffe, because while they haven't got Kerry-Ann Dooley as their representative this evening, we appreciate that they were let down by the former member, and we understand that the scars of that will take some time to heal.
Finally, Redcliffe has an honourable member. And friends, tonight I welcome Yvette D'Arth to our team.
Redcliffe sent a very clear message to Campbell Newman and his government. In 12 months' time, I ask all Queenslanders to send a very clear message to Campbell Newman and his government.
Bring it on. It's a long way back. They've gone from a netball team to 8.
Yeah. You can't blame Labor for being happy about it. This is the biggest swing to Labor anywhere, I think, in years, you know, state, federal, whatever. So, of course, they will make of it as they will. I think the sort of broader message is that the result to Campbell Newman at the last Queensland election was so overwhelming that seats like Redcliffe and that fell. And there's an element of absolute disdain for Scott Driscoll, the member who was punted out of that seat. There's obviously a little bit of disdain, unhappiness with the Newman government, but I think you're seeing probably what you'll see at the next Queensland election is a correction or a readjustment back to more normal battle lines in the Queensland political thing, and seats like that, you know, have been Labor forever and fell, will go back towards Newman. You'll see it in New South Wales too. There's their state election in a year's time. Well, so many seats fell to their Farrell government because of the distaste for the Labor regime, and I think you'll see these corrections, and this is a sign of that.
All right, but that's